Have you ever felt like you have been being treated unequal, whether it be in the workforce, at school, or even in the general public? Well, I'm here to tell you today that you are certainly not alone. Many women, men, and children around the world are currently dealing with inequalities that they have no way to fight against. In this speech, I'll be going over the main inequalities that I believe are currently affecting people around the world the most. And I'll also be going over some ways that I feel that we can fight to end these inequalities. I believe the key to ending inequalities around the world is to speak up and use our voice. Major platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are great platforms to get your voice heard. Now, I believe the issue is that most of us really just don't know what's going on because we lack research and education. Now, I myself have done a lot of education and research regarding inequalities such as wealth, race, and gender. So the first topic I'll be talking about is going to be wealth inequality. Now, by researching an article on inequality.org by program director Chuck Collins, I found that the top 0.1 and top 1% of earners' wealth has increased over 2 to 3 times in the past 20 years, while the bottom 40% of earners' wealth has only increased by 25%. So this shows a major difference in the wealth that is being distributed in the U.S. The second inequality I'll be covering is going to be gender inequality. Gender inequality is something that is very prevalent in the U.S. and especially in the workforce. Women are paid way less in the workforce and have way less jobs. An article posted on unicef.org states that 1 in 4 women are currently unemployed around the world, compared to 1 in 10 men. This shows a huge difference in unemployment between men and women that is getting no publicity. Another post about racial inequality this time had some amazing data regarding race inequality. The data was about prisoners by the 100,000s by each race. What we see is, of 100,000 Black Americans in the U.S., 1,500 of them are in prison, compared to Hispanics at 800 and whites at 300. So this shows a large gap in the prison rates between Blacks, Hispanics, and whites. So I think that with all this research, you can't help but want to speak up against these issues, taking to major platforms. We all have a need, and that need is to start research. Get educated. Once educated, we'll have the knowledge to be able to speak up, whether it be on social media, with friends, or with family. I believe that once more people are educated, there's going to be more discussions about the real issues that are going on in the world. With these deep discussions going on around the web and with friends and family, what will happen is you're going to see major leaders, such as politician leaders, start giving their attention towards these issues. We've seen in the past that when politician leaders give attention to certain issues, things almost always get done. With these leaders giving attention, time, and effort to try to fight these issues, what we'll see is we're going to see major policies set in place to start ending these issues once and for all. So in conclusion, I think that we all have a duty, and that is to get educated. Start doing your research on these issues. Start going to Google, Wikipedia, whatever site you can to learn as much as you can. Once you learn, start going to your friends, family, coworkers. Start talking about it. See what things that can get done. And the more we talk about it as a people, the more the world can come together as one to start fighting off these inequalities once and for all.